Hello, this
Hi.
is Generational Podcast episode 36 now.
Oh, yeah.
So,
It is, huh, man?
Yeah, it is.
That's crazy.
So-
That's crazy, man.
We've been doing this for the longest
37,
time.
right?
36.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's 36.
I don't know.
You don't know?
I don't know how this
Well,
counts.
if it's double, it's
If
double.
it's 36, doesn't that mean that it's the Joe Rogan Limit podcast now?
No, it just means that from here on we get better.
Well, it's always about getting better. I mean, we learned how to erect the microphone here.
Ugh.
You don't like my choice of words?
Yeah.
It's erect.
I think it's upright.
Lucky he's not down here.
Yeah.
Anyway, so what's new, Buckaroo?
Well, I wanted to ask you a simple question.
What's that?
Vader or Obi-Wan? If they really fought against each other. And, it was like a decisive duel where one person died.
I can't
and
do
the
the
other
Vader thing very much because Vader's kind of movements are too robotic-like. So if it was he's just, no, I can't. I like Vader. I do like, his whole character. But, he lifts people up. And that's a wonderful thing when you lift people up.
Kudos to those who get the joke.
Yeah. And, it's, I don't know, dude. I have to say, I do like Obi-Wan for that one. Old Obi-Wan or
A little bit young Obi-Wan.
and
In his 40s.
Okay, yeah, I'm going with Obi-Wan.
Obi-Wan?
Obi-Wan Kenobi on that one.
Alright.
Yeah, because Vader's just not, he's too robotic, dude.
Do you know about Starkiller?
No.
So, Starkiller is a clone of Darth Vader and a mix of different Jedis, right?
Sith.
He was created in a vacuum, right? It's a clone.
Uh-huh.
So, since it's a clone, right, with Darth Vader's powers and its gifts, right, he's able to destroy giant starships and land them onto the planets, just completely bring down one of those
So
giant...
he's got super, Magneto power.
No, just... Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Super Magneto. Well, he's like Magneto. Magneto can move anything. But yeah, that's
So
dope.
he just uses force, and he has dual lightsabers.
Okay, that's cool.
So I just think that that's a character that Disney hasn't brought in, used at all. I don't want to give him any ideas because they kind of ruined a few.
You just gave it a... That's cool. Anyway, what's new with you?
With me, I've been trying to get my license so far, and I think that I've been doing a pretty good job. I finally got my learner's permit, and I've been doing a lot. What are you doing, Dad?
I am spying on the little neighbor kids running around my house.
Huh?
I got cameras. These little kids, little crumb snatching ass kids. All kids are crumb snatchers. I mean, I always kind of I like kids, but I don't like kids.
Mm-hmm.
I like kids.
I mean,
they're cool. My kids are cool. But I don't know. I don't like kids. Crumb snatching ass kids. Just saying.
I know that they passed by your truck a few times.
That gets the heart rate going a little bit when it's new. I haven't put my own... I just need to go out and scratch it. Because I know it's going to be an overland. Because, by the way, I love it.
What did you get?
I went to Germain Toyota today, and they maintenance it, and they did runs like a dream. I love it. It's yes, I'm paying for the gas, and it's tough. That's a tough pill to swallow, but
You're a runner, right? You're a runner.
I'm a runner, and I love it. I just need to get some new tires. I need to get some KO2s. Get some of them KO2s on there.
What are KO2s?
KO2s are all-terrain, really top of the line, fucking expensive ass tires. BF Good Wrenches. So BF Good Wrench right there, and I think they have a plant in Topeka, maybe? I'm not sure. I think so.
Okay.
But yeah, those KO2s are the truth, baby. I sold my KO2s that I had on the truck, and I sold them on Facebook Marketplace for like, I think I was like $450.
Yeah, I remember still.
Yeah, you were. Did you go with me?
Yeah, I went with you.
Yeah, you were with me. So, yeah, we got the KO. We got those, and that dude was so happy, huh?
Yeah, he said, "I know that these are worth $350 each." And
that's what I said.
Good. Yeah, and then he starts to laugh, smile, and he starts playing on the truck.
He goes, "I know."
And then you said, "It'll look good on that truck," and you'll go, "I know."
But yeah, he, you know, I'm looking for some KO2s for my runner, and 17s.
Okay.
But yeah. But I hooked him up. You know, he got four tires for $450, and he's gonna put at least 6. I mean, they still have the plastic stuff on them.
Yeah. They also still have the markings of right wheel, left wheel, all that stuff. So those were pretty.
He knows where to put them and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, sometimes you gotta give a little to get a little. Sometimes, and sometimes you won't get anything back too. So I don't expect nothing back from nobody. I just, you know, I just wanted to put a little good into the world a little bit. Give him a break. He needed some new tires. I had new tires and I didn't have anything to put them on. So, you know, I got rid of them for a discount deal.
So what do you think about the recent Tucker Carlson video?
I also held him for him all day.
Held him for it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So he was the first one to contact me, and he said, "Please hold them all day. I have to go to work. I get paid after work, and I'll buy them for you. Please don't sell them to anybody." And I was like, "Okay."
How many offers did he get after?
Oh, dude, there were so many offers. I got tired of looking at it.
I saw there were like a good 15 on that list. So
I could have done some business stuff and run them up, but I decided to be kind and, you know, hopefully he'll pass that on.
Yeah, he thought there was something wrong with the tires, though.
Yeah, he really did. He really was like, "Are they okay?" And I was like, "Yeah, look at them, man. Here,
He
look
looked
them
on
over
the
before you
inside.
get them. If you don't want them, dude, it's cool." He's like, "I'll take them." Yeah, here you go. So, anyway, what were you saying?
So I was saying that on YouTube recently, I've been seeing a lot of Tucker Carlson videos with Elon Musk and his on Twitter, pretty much on his platform.
Yeah.
And I do think that everything that Tucker's doing so far is interesting because he's interviewing people like Andrew Tate and he's interviewing other people like. He will interview Elon Musk. I'm pretty sure that they already done that.
Yeah, I haven't seen much. I mean, we watched the one with Tate the other night, and you know, I think it's very interesting that, you know, his situation is very complex because it seems like he's getting trumped.
Right.
He's getting trumped. This is what's happening to him right now, and whoever is
doing that to him.
Listen, it's. What do you do? You know.
Yeah.
You just. I don't know. You just gotta try and make friends. I think that there's too much. Did you catch it? There's too much bad things going on in the world to add to more bad. I just want to make friends and be happy. Try and help out as many people as I can when I can.
Right.
How I can.
That's
the best way that I can.
Yeah. So trying to help people in the best way that you can sounds like a good virtue or some kind of memo to go with.
Yeah, but you know, it doesn't always work out in my favor when I do the right thing or the best thing for people. One of those cases is just recently you were reading the court docket. Yeah. So I'm getting sued.
Why is that?
Well, during the height of the pandemic, I'm
going to give the mic to you because I don't think I'm going to speak for a little bit.
No, just during the height of the pandemic, I was sick, and I went and took a test for COVID, and it came a lady. I'm not going to name names, but the first hospital and the second hospital. The first hospital I went to, they stuck that thing clear up my nose. I thought something like broke. Right? It hurt so bad even after.
I heard that they're only supposed to do the cobweb around the inside.
They're only supposed to do that. So then I went to the second hospital, which is the bigger hospital, the place that I was at.
Mm-hmm.
And this is the hospital that's suing me.
All right.
And I went there and they administered a COVID test, and then they administered a flu test because why not try to? Because I was delivering groceries, so I was coming into contact with schools and everything. And my insurance for the delivery service that I was working for in the town that I was at hadn't quite kicked in yet, but they said that it would be not a problem if I went ahead and got things done, and then I went and got things done, and then it's a problem. And then this is the same hospital that put my friend Amanda on a ventilator, and then she died during COVID, knowing well that, you know, and then you find out knowing full well that if you put anyone on a ventilator, they don't come back off normally. So especially during that time, and that's one of the ways that you found that hospitals were ringing up that COVID death money.
Not just that, but every person you put a ventilator on, it's about around $15,000 extra to the hospital.
And then
every COVID test administered is more money.
Yeah, well, apparently flu test is $505 when I could have just gone to the local store and gotten it for $30. And then they're like, "Did you get medical service?" No, I was told to go home and that they don't know what's wrong with me. Is that medical service?
No, that doesn't sound like good medical service.
No, it doesn't sound like medical service, but that's what they told me. So now I have this whole questionnaire in 14 days that I have to figure this out and pay them the money, and it's just, it just goes to show that these, and they're trying to make it, because it's over $500, they're trying to make it bigger than what it is, because anything over 500 now could be a problem, right? So it's a tactic that they're trying to do to tarnish me,
right? And tarnish everybody
well,
who's in the same position.
Yeah, I mean, it's just it's crazy. It's like, it's keep the poor poor, right?
Right.
And then if they can't pay, or if the circumstances of the waters were muddy about how they're paying, understanding, then they punished you further.
Right.
I didn't even know about this until it came that I had to show up in court. I mean, I knew that Madison, my wife, took the phone and talked to them, and they said that they would handle it, the billing office, but apparently this is how they handled it. So, it's cool. It's also part of the fact that, we took shots at Laura Kelly and her whole health organization system and how she's intertwined with it and all the COVID stuff. So when you say things like that, I guess this is how they come after you.
I would just say that they're coming after everybody who got a COVID test and a COVID test right after without really knowing.
That doesn't matter. I'm so I'm over the whole I can literally just go and pay him. That's how far. I just wanted to get it on record that Amanda Rodriguez passed away at their hospital in their care, and they didn't have to do what they did to her. They could have done alternate care besides putting on a ventilation or doing some stuff like that, like they did to a lot of people, a lot of hospitals did.
Right.
But then they're not going to be held accountable, but I got to be held accountable for making sure that I wasn't sick and passing on what they didn't know I had, because it wasn't the flu and it wasn't COVID-1, so maybe it was COVID-2, right? But they didn't have a test for it.
No.
Right? What did they tell me? Oh, we don't know what you have. You just go home. They didn't even tell me to drink fluids.
Wow.
It was like, okay, if that's care, fuck your care. Fuck your hospital too. Fuck that whole place, dude.
Right.
If it's gonna be like that, corrupt to the fucking core. I mean, what do you expect? It's a fucking Democrat city. Fucking corrupt, I guess. That's how they want to do it. It's fine. I mean, I'll go get a lawyer now and see what we can do to go after the city and how they're gonna do things. Because I wonder how much damage they did to my nose with that free shit at the first hospital.
Or
I mean, yeah. Who knows? Who knows what kind of what might have. Maybe I have cancer now, because I know that those sticks have cancer-causing agents, and she shoved that shit clear the fuck up in my nostril. But $505, right? It's cool. I got a good story. I got the money. I'll send it, probably settle up, just to get it done. You want your money? Where's your fucking money?
Right. Because wasted your time going there. Time is more precious than money.
I just wanted to get on the record that Amanda Rodriguez passed away, and if I had to pay $505 to do that, and have it on public record that they killed her, it's cool.
All right. That's a good way of thinking about it.
That's how I think about it. I want it to be known that these private hospitals are going after people that are that actually can't pay their bills, and then these are the same people that gave you your COVID vaccine. The same ones that gave you your COVID vaccine and told you that you needed it. The same ones that lied to you.
Now,
same doctors, same nurses, same ones that said you had to get it. And it's crazy,
Yeah.
For me, it makes me feel, honestly, if it was a lawless land, I would Seattle this motherfucker, if I was there. But if it was a lawless land, if I was that place, if it was a lawless land and you could do whatever you wanted, no repercussions, I'd burn it the fuck down. I would.
Well,
but
imagine.
I'm not a lawless person.
No, imagine this. Now, imagine you're being poor, right? And then you get a bill for $550 on a test, and it says that if you can't pay it, then you got to go to federal prison, right? Because
or
it's
jail.
Or
jail because it's a felony over $500.
Imagine you're behind on bills, you're behind on water, you're behind on electric, and now you got someone telling you that if you don't pay this bill, you're going to go to jail. And
then your family. So it's another way to get people into a system to get them away from having a patriarch in the home. It's just another tactic. First it was the war on drugs. Now the hospitals are going to come after you billing wise, anything over $505. And then if they can separate the father from the home, then they can take the babies.
Right.
And then if they can take the babies, then it goes right into that sex trafficking shit.
Right. And to become property of state.
Property of state.
And then they're already property of state because they're going to prison or
it's
jail.
It's a crooked system. Right. It's a good thing I live in Florida.
Right.
And we have better systems here.
We need better training for some of the drivers here, definitely. I mean, better training for some of the police officers. Maybe a little better training for.
I mean,
a lot of
listen.
things.
But here's the thing. Fort Myers is where it's at, baby, and
yes,
I love
sir.
Fort Myers, no matter what. And I love the beaches, and I love the people, and I love everything about this place. Even the dickhead sheriff. I love you too, man. No, even though but you're not from Fort Myers, I don't think, because most people that are from Fort Myers are cooler,
pretty chill.
Cooler than that. It's a different vibe in Fort Myers. We're not Naples to where it's like Naples is like really high class,
posh,
very posh, very posh, very posh. Like what are you driving? What's that? An Acura?
I think you need to
get on my 4x4 dually, boy.
Not just the 4x4 dually,
they got everything. Or Aston Martins, Ferraris, Lamborghinis.
We seen what was it? Ferraris, SUVs. Was it?
Yeah, Ferrari SUVs.
Like everywhere here.
Yeah, that's like their thing.
I was like, SUVs? What?
Toyota, baby. They do it right. Longest running. But yeah, I mean, I'm going to pay it.
Close.
I'm going to go ahead and pay their dumb fine. Because I just don't have time for this shit.
Right. Are you going to send the letter at least to the...
I already sent it in.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Did you change anything from it?
No.
Oh, Dad, you should have. Because...
I didn't give a shit, dude.
It's fine. It was good.
I sent it in rough drafted it. That was while I was driving.
No, you didn't send it. I sent it to you, so you sent it in through that?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. All right.
He recorded while I was driving.
Yeah. And then...
So, it was on the way to Fort Lauderdale. Because I had to get it done. And I'm taking care of people best way that I can through my career.
Okay.
And I don't have time to play with these idiots in that place because it's ridiculous. It's stupid. It's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. You know, it's like, oh, I don't see your plan. Oh, and I know it's probably SB, the same person that has the same initials as me. You know who that is?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah. It's probably her. And her influence in the city council. I mean, she didn't like the fact that I snitched out the fact that she likes to take underage kids upstairs of every place.
Wow.
Yeah. Well, underage as far as she's concerned, because she's like 90.
Yeah. Eesh. Yeah. And then you told me, like, stay away from that place and never go around there.
Yep. 100%.
And I am very happy that you're very observative of your surroundings.
Oh,
and you
more
make
than
sure
you know.
that more than I know. Okay, now you're making me think a little bit.
No, I always watch out for you, buddy.
Talking about speaking of watching out for me, you always told me to make my bed in the morning, right?
Yeah.
And I started doing that again, and
Good.
I've been
It helps.
productive.
That's all it starts. That's where it starts. Start small. Start small, it gets bigger.
Like, when my space and the area around me is clean, I'm able to work better and breathe better. You know, it's like having a room that's less dusty kind of gives you that feeling that you can do something and be successful. So that's really interesting.
Let me ask you a question.
Okay.
When you walk into a room, what do you do?
Me?
Yeah.
I usually find out where I'm gonna sit down or lay down. See if my cat's in the room. You know.
Okay, that's at home, right?
Yeah.
You walk into a room out in public. What do you do?
Check each corner, see who's there, find my exit, find my entrance, see where people are coming in and out of, and then see anybody suspicious. If not, sit next to somewhere where there's a wall behind you, and that's about it.
So it'd be safe to say you're pretty observative, right?
Yeah.
So here's the thing, is that we kind of have this like weird superpower of being able to read people, and it sucks.
Yeah.
It really sucks. And I was just speaking to my little sister about that because I can see everybody's moves, and that's why I choose to move the way I move. And it's a curse, and I hate it, but it keeps me safe. But it's a curse, and I hate it. Right? Because you never take a chance on anyone, right?
Right.
So it's like I'd much rather stay at home and enjoy my family or hang out with my kitties and the dog than go make a friend. And in my mind, the reason is that once I have a friend, their problems become my problems, and my problems become their problems. And then I have to worry about what they do all the time. So I don't like to have problems.
Right, and you don't like to give problems.
I don't like to give problems. I don't want people to know, like, before I used to be I would take it out on Facebook.
Oh, yeah.
I would be like, oh, I feel this way and scarred at the world. Oh, my God. Right? And
everything is wrong.
And then I realized all my ideas, and I don't know, maybe you guys that are Facebook users, maybe you guys can know this too, but it seemed like all my good ideas, all my everything was on Facebook. And it's like, I wouldn't even think about it. I would just say, oh, and then that's an idea. Someone would run with that idea, make some money.
Right.
And then I started to realize I'm putting too much shit on Facebook. Because then you start putting it in your life, well then somebody might write a story. And their whole story
is about you.
Is basically their inspiration is you. Right? So then for the story, they're writing about you, but then they're not giving you any money for it. So it's like, okay, so you're using my ideas, you're using my story, You're using my life. You're using me,
Mm-hmm.
but you're not paying me.
Oh, okay.
Like,
If you're not getting paid, then
where's my money?
right.
You don't get to. Nobody gets it for free.
Right.
What? This shit's expensive, Brandon.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, I just realized that, and then I was like, okay, all my great thing, I got to cut it off. So then I cut more of the Facebook stuff off, and then I started to catch myself. So then I write something on Facebook, and then I delete it, and then I wait a while, and then I'd be like, okay, maybe I can write something to make somebody laugh.
You know. Yeah, that's a good way of thinking.
Instead of doing like, oh, I'm gonna put this out there, I'm gonna write something that'll make somebody laugh, or like, jokes.
That's a good idea.
Right. So I just, instead of using it for like a venting thing, I started to like talk to you guys too. But now you guys have to hear it. My family.
Oh, it's fine. It's just a little bit extra in a day, you know?
Oh man,
Just the
this,
spice
when I
every
drive,
day.
it's the worst, dude.
Yeah.
The worst. The worst.
Because everybody gets hyper alert when they drive, unless you're on your phone all the time.
Today I did not. In the evening I did not.
In the
There was-
evening.
There was a lot of people that were window lickers.
Window liquor?
Like, how can you drive and be a window licker?
What?
Like, I don't get it, dude.
How is that possible?
They're window lickers, dude. Like, window lickers are the ones and this is, listen, from now on, people that are staring at their phones at stoplights are considered window lickers.
Mm.
They're window lickers. You're a freaking window licker, dude.
A window
You're licking the window of the phone. Because that's where your face is. That phone screen. Screen licker. We'll call you screen lickers. That's even better.
My question
You're a screen licker.
My question is,
You'd rather make out with your phone. At the stoplight. Come here, you sexy motherfucker. That's what they're doing, dude.
I mean, there's a lot of hazards when it comes to being on your phone, because as soon as you're at a stoplight and you're on your phone, you might not see a truck on the other side of the street coming straight at you.
Dude, that almost happened to me. That's why I stopped. That's what made me stop.
What?
That's what made me stop.
Okay.
100%. That's what made me. I was in a 300C. I was rolling down an intersection. I wasn't paying attention. The light turned red. I was looking at my phone, and I literally looked to my right and heard the horn go, and it was a semi. And I just punched it. I mean, I put the hammer down and it hit the tire, and it just took off and gripped. And I mean, he would have nicked the end of my car. He would have T-boned me, but he probably missed me by about 3 inches, 3-4 inches.
And you being alert enough.
I literally, that was the day, because I was going to pick you up from school, and I was like trying to get across town, and I think I may have been trying to contact you, and like, I would have never made it. God watched out for me that day. But that's the day that I was like, I'm done with the phone. I'm done with the phone driving. I can't do it.
Wow.
And I now every once in a while I'll change a song or something, or I'll try to get at a stop sign. I'll try to like, because it's a stop sign, I can sit at that motherfucker as long as I want. People be honking, honk. Give him the bird in the back. Yeah,
the bird that no one can see.
That no one can see. That's why I got the tinted windows, because I can be like, fuck you, motherfucker. I could be a Tourette's freaking out guy, and like nobody can see me. That's the best thing about it. It's like they don't see the psycho behind it. They're like, well. Then I learned the other day, if the sunlight hits it just right, you can see the whole cab. So I was like, I wonder if one of those days I was like, man, fuck you, bang, 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 fuck you, motherfuckers, you motherfuckers can't drive, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. And like, people are just like this. I wonder if they were just ignoring me. Like, this motherfucker's crazy. Just drive straight. Don't look. Don't make eye contact with him, Susan.
Lick your phone. Lick your phone.
Keep licking your phone. I got all day. I'm sitting back here all day. Stick your dick in the plug or something. Jeez, let's get it over with. Come on. It's like, geez. And you know it's not dudes going to their girlfriend's house, because them dudes are going like 400 mile an hour. I was like, man, he's going to get him some snatch. That's the only reason why a guy drive that fast. So, I don't know. Where's he going? His girlfriend's over. Oh, yeah. But yeah, I mean, it's, what do you do? You know? What do you do?
I think it's fun watching you drive. You get mad sometimes.
Dude, he goes, he'll get in there, he'll look over at me and go, Dad, why are you sweating? Because I'm stressed out! Stressed out! I have a heart attack driving! I was thinking, like, this morning, I was like, the one thing that I don't want to do ever is drive. And it's the one thing I'm always doing. And it's the one thing I don't want to do.
And soon I'm going to be picking up the slack.
No, you're going to have to go to school.
Oh.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
I could help you out on the weekends. So.
You should just homeschool, and then you can just work with me all the time, and then we just
make money.
Make money. I mean, while you're driving, I'm working. And that would be great.
Right.
That would be more free time for us.
Mm-hmm. And more free time for us is the best thing ever, because time is everything.
And then we gotta get your garden together.
Oh, my garden is coming together. I've been having fun with that.
So I'm gonna plug Germain Toyota of Naples, Florida again, because they are fantastic. The service is fantastic. The Toyota brand is fantastic.
Okay.
My 4Runner's fantastic, even though it's a gas guzzler, but naturally aspirated, which is beautiful. I love the fact that it's not a turbo. I love the fact that it's a V6. I'm not looking at their whole, like, I don't care about fast. I don't care about power. I care about if I can go where I want. And right then and there, that sucker can take me where I want.
Right.
And then all I need is some tires. And I mean, I'd like to get a lift kit, but if I put a lift kit on it, then I avoid the warranty.
And then what about front bumper, dude? Don't you want a good front bumper though?
Yeah, I'd like to do that. But I mean, I talked to Toyota service today, and they said any Toyota parts they can put on it.
Oh, what?
So as long as it's Toyota, they can put it on. If it's not Toyota, it doesn't go on it. Okay. And I was like, okay, I hope Toyota comes out with their. I mean, you know what I wish Toyota would do?
What do you wish?
I wish they would undercut the market for the SUV accessories.
Ooh.
Like they come out with their Toyota brand lift kit, Toyota brand camper topper, Toyota brand interior Molly grates, Toyota brand. I'm talking
Before you talk more and give more ideas out there, I want to tell
I love Toyota. Give them all the ideas.
Shouldn't you write this down and just start
talking
to the
I don't have
actual
time for that, man. If I had time to do that stuff, I would. But I don't have time for that. I got other things. I'm quick with the ideas. Here's your idea. Take it. Go. Now, Toyota, if you want to hook us up with some video stuff, you know, some merch, so Toyota Germain of Naples. You guys are great anyway, so I mean, I'm gonna bring my Toyota there all the time if I can. Toyota brand is great. I'm just happy with everything all the way around. However, I'm just not happy with the new 4Runners that they're gonna have four-cylinder turbos. Because I had a 4-cylinder Ford turbo and it blew up 100,000 miles. I don't think it's smart.
Okay.
I just don't. You're putting turbos on 4-cylinders, they're not gonna last. It's just known that they don't last. And 4Runners are meant to last.
Right.
That's the brand, dude.
And you're tarnishing the brand.
I don't think it, but Toyota, you know, Toyota knows what they're doing. You know, if that's the case, they know what they're doing. If they probably already tried, tested, and true a turbo. So maybe that's I don't know. You
We'll
just gotta trust the brand. You know,
We'll see.
every 4-cylinder turbo that I've seen so far doesn't it blows because people run the shit out of them.
Right.
So I mean,
people love the turbo.
Oh yeah. I'm trying to get that fly. Trying to get that fly.
No.
But yeah, I really do enjoy it. I'm enjoying. I got a tent for the back of it. You know, I want to get a topper. Yeah.
Wow. Oh wait, no, the back is just the back.
The back, the deal. And then we have a
okay.
plug-in, so we can plug in like a little air conditioner if it gets too hot,
And that's
a little heater if it gets too cold.
Or get a fridge.
Yeah, and then you can get. It's just it's an overland vehicle, and there's not.
You can do so much stuff with that because you can always charge with solar panels if you have to. You can do a whole bunch of stuff. They've
got like a rat pack or a rat. It's called Rat. What is it? Rat Pack team or something like that? Rat Pack crew or something.
Well, what is it anyway?
They're a team of basically 4-wheel drive guys. This dude has a 4Runner that's I think a 90s 4Runner maybe or a 2000s 4Runner, and it's got all the bells and whistles and everything on it. But he lives out of it, and everybody like they've got like a convoy, and that's what they do. They'll go on a trip from like 3 states away, and it'll all be like back roads and like all terrain, and they'll camp out in the woods. That shit is so cool. I was like, man, I wonder if they do a like, cause you know that's what I do. I wonder if they do the things that I do. And then I would love to do that.
Yeah,
that would be so much fun.
And yeah, I think so. I think that would be some fun, but I don't think you got the time for it, Dad. I got to hit you with that.
No. We'll make money. We'll make money.
Then that's my...
Life does not stop. The world keeps turning. We'll make money. And I will do as I always please. I will, that's the thing. People always think I'm predictable. I'm unpredictable. If you think I'm going to go right, and then you're going to be like, no, he's going to go left. No, he's going to go right. I'll back up, turn around, go the other way. I won't even go right or left. I'll go backwards. I'll be like, yeah, eat me. Throw up the double fisters. Bite me! Arr, bite me! It's from Grandpa. Bite me! Get on your blocks. Anyway, you know we're going to have to bleep out the COVID stuff, right? Because YouTube's going to
I don't think it matters much because COVID's COVID. It's already over. And whatever we say. I mean, people can
block
agree,
us, dude. They're going
cannot.
to kick us off, man. I'm telling you.
Hey, we'll just go somewhere else. YouTube doesn't want us.
Nobody wants us. I'm going to give a Maddie line. All I have is my name. My name. That's Shakespeare, right? Who's that? I don't know. All I have is my name. I don't even know what that is. Maddie said it.
It's John Proctor. Character John Proctor from The Crucible.
Yeah, I forgot all about
it. Which I believe is Arthur Miller.
Arthur Miller, yeah.
I think. I'm not 100% on that, but I think I'm right.
I don't know.
Too.
I don't even know.
You don't even know?
Oh.
No idea.
I barely know how to read. No, I know how to read. I'm just kidding. It's jokes. It's jokes. I'm not making fun of people that don't know how to read them.
Well, I think that Elon Musk should stay off Twitter a little bit more because me personally, he has a good liberal base and a Republican base, right? And I believe that Elon Musk needs to make more money before he could tackle on the government in what he says in his tweets.
I think, yikes.
You're good.
I'm bringing down the house, baby. Okay, I got me all flustered talking about Elon. No, I'm just so first of all, yes, PR perspective. PR, public relation perspective.
Professional PR perspective.
Well, I have a piece of paper that says I graduated. I know a little bit about it. A little bit. I would ease up on Twitter, and I'd limit the tweets, and then just limit it for yourself, and that's for your bottom line.
Bottom line.
For your bottom line, for your money. Because money-wise, you want to build back that base. And he is very vocal about his views, and not everybody shares the same views. But a lot of people have reasons for the way that they view the world.
Okay.
And we see his view. I enjoy it. I can honestly say I enjoy it. It's entertainment for me.
The memes are pretty fun.
It's fantastic. But when it starts to affect your bottom line, it starts to affect humanity. And he's taken focus off of, in my opinion, which doesn't mean anything. He's taken, because I'm an idiot, it seems like he's taken focus off of getting humanity off of Earth and onto the other galaxies, and decided to focus on Twitter and the armpit of humanity, arguing with them and pissing them off.
There's a Mark Twain quote for this.
Oh yeah, yes, Mark Twain, I know the quote, and let me start it, right?
Okay.
Never argue with someone that's experienced in stupidity, because
No.
because
never argue with stupid people, because
they'll drag you down to their level and beat you with experience.
Exactly, and that's what's happening to Elon Musk.
Yes,
he's getting beat with experience
of being idiots.
Yep.
Of them being idiots, and they're making, and it's like baiting. They're baiting you to do it. Like, you have to see the chess board a little better with the way they're acting. And I understand that he's more of a, because he's got his fingers in so many Kool-Aids. He's doing so many projects, and I don't mean that in a bad way.
Right.
He's doing so many projects.
He's dabbling,
which is a good thing, because he's moving the needle forward for humanity.
Yeah.
But this is kind of, those people, we need their money to get to the stars.
Yeah, we need everybody's money.
It's humanity. It's like, that's what I'm looking at, is I'm like, okay, I see it and I agree with it. PR perspective. PR perspective, I don't agree with it. I don't agree with him putting any more on Twitter.
Okay.
Right? As a personal, I love watching it.
Well,
personally, I love it, because people are going crazy and they hate it, and they're turning into their Teslas. I don't love that fact, because humanity, we're trying to further get people off the rock. Apparently. Well, what are you looking at?
Oh, I saw a picture of Mark Zuckerberg training with some people.
Yeah, I already saw it. He was training with Volkanovski and Adesanya.
Yeah.
And then Elon was training with George St. Pierre.
George St. Pierre?
Yeah, George St. Pierre. Oh gosh, what's his name? He's the jiu-jitsu guru, the bald-headed older guy. He's brilliant. I want to meet him. I think I've met him before. John Danaher. He's training with John Danaher, and I think I trained with him in Japan, maybe at a gym, maybe once. I don't know. Maybe I didn't. I don't know.
Yeah, Georgia St. Pierre.
And then John Danaher, and who else? There was somebody else there. George St. Pierre, John Danaher, and the podcaster, Friedman.
Oh,
Friedman.
Yeah, the wrestler?
Lex Friedman.
Didn't he wrestle?
No, I think he's Russian. He's from Russia. He's Russian heritage. His heritage is from Russia. He's really, he always wears a suit in his podcast. Talks like this.
Oh, yeah.
Now he got it.
Yeah, that was, with the suit on all the time.
Yeah, always. He's very proper.
An awesome podcast.
Yeah, he's very, very well spoken. very very calm. He reminds me of a good friend of mine that I trained jiu-jitsu with.
He does Brazilian jiu-jitsu too.
I know.
Wow.
Who does?
Elon? No, Friedman.
Yeah. Yeah, he's pretty good.
So Elon Musk's training with all of those cats.
Well, the difference is the geniuses.
Yeah.
Like, you're training with champions, but Elon's training with geniuses in the sport. John Danaher is a genius in sport. And a fantastic coach.
Elon Musk did his research.
He's like, yeah, well, you know...
I think the people that Mark
Zuckerberg
is a good idea.
But he's in shape. Dude.
He is in shape,
bro.
But we haven't seen Elon Musk, though. We haven't seen what shape he's in.
I saw what shape he's in.
Well, you saw the picture of the boat. That's
like
a long time ago.
Well, that picture you just saw. He looks like a potato. He needs to get at it twice a day. Twice a day.
5 hours.
Once in the morning, once in the evening. Split it. 2.5 hours each time. So, that way, that's a start. And then you work up from there. There's your first plan. But when you do it, you have to be completely involved. That means you got to have everybody else take over everything. Because it's not something, it's your life. Like when you're training to get in a ring, that's your life on the line. So everything else is white noise. It's you're listening to Linus's mom or whatever, right? I would when I've got fight focus on, what I call fight focus.
I think it's good that Elon Musk, he's only talked about who he's training with. He hasn't shown any videos. He hasn't shown any pictures.
You don't need to. Just train in silence, and then just if you sign the paper, just sign the paper, and then just quiet. Just start training because you know he's gonna be, and he's got to start on the thing is.
They're geniuses.
The thing is, you can get in shape in three to 4 or 5 months real quick. Like, you know, you can get in really good shape. Okay. So, you know, he just has to play the shape game and then move up from there. There's a lot of stuff you can do. Right. You know, I don't know. I don't like it. I don't like, because they're both good, smart people. I don't know about good. I know Elon seems to be his public appeal.
But we need to actually live with the Elon to understand.
Yes, his public appeal seems to be good. And then you have Mark Zuckerberg, whose public Zuckerberg, whose public appeal seems to be
on the edge,
good, and a little bit fringe. Right. So, I mean,
I get to see two smart people beat each other up, and I'm just gonna enjoy it.
Thank you for the Neanderthals like myself. Punch each other in the head, smart guys. Go ahead and brain damage to smart guys. Get more brain damage. We don't need to go to the moon. Punch him in his fucking head. You know, I can't get behind it. I don't like it. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't like it because they're geniuses, and because I don't like it, it doesn't matter. Don't matter.
No matter. But if you could talk to them, right?
It doesn't.
For me,
no, it's cool.
For you to me, this is the same idea, right?
You love it. You love it because you know the game, right? Because you know what it's like. Yeah. But you don't know what it's like. You've been in fights, but you haven't been in a pro fight. Right. Or even an amateur mixed martial arts fight. Yeah. And that's literally...
You explained it to me before.
Die.
It's a different feeling.
Somebody holds a choke too long, you aren't going to wake up the same, maybe. Right. If you do wake up at all.
And every time you get choked out, or I heard that every time you go into a ring, you lose a part of yourself. But I don't think that's true for those like 4 or 5 second fights.
Well, the other guy
does, yeah.
So it's when you lose, if you lose, sometimes it's bad. Like if you lose decisively, it can get real bad, real ugly. Right. I've been on a couple of bad ends of a couple of fights. I've been on a couple of bad ends of decisions too, but every one I never went to any of them thinking I was going to beat anybody. I was kind of scared.
Oh, that's not the right way of going in.
I mean, I went in kind of scared, apprehensive.
Hey, but yeah, that's the same for me when I wrestled too.
But I have to get past that. You know, that was one of those things that you have to learn to shut off those bright lights that are on you. Mm-hmm. And you know, the thing is when you get on in a ring or an octagon, is like you can literally feel the lights, the heat from the lights.
Everything's just sensitive.
Oh, you can feel it. You can.
You can't explain it unless you go, huh?
Yeah, it's hard to explain because then you have the coolness of the air because they usually try to air condition the crap out of some of the places.
But you sweat a lot, so.
Yeah, so it's tough, dude. Because I'm sitting there going through hypothermia because I did a warm up and I just completely sweat and it's like, oh.
Yeah, I don't like it when it's cold inside gyms. I know it's for grip reasons, right? So both opponents can grip each other. I'm like, it doesn't matter if I sweat because I sweat too much.
That's my secret move. I can sweat.
So I can't go get a choke, just slip out. Whoop.
You can still get a choke, but it's not gonna be easy to get all the time.
Yeah.
Usually.
I already learned that one. It's not that easy.
Yeah, that's only because I know how to defend them pretty well.
Mm-hmm.
You know, chokes. Well, little buddy, what are we doing, man? We're gonna end it up.
Yeah, I think we should end episode 36 here.
36.
Mm-hmm. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. It may be 37.
Tres. I don't know. My Spanish is horrible.
36.
トヨタ一番だよね。
日本一番。フォーマル
も一番だよね。日本は好きじゃない。好きだ。
好きじゃない。
好きだな。好きだね。ね。好きだよ。
好きだよ、それは。
日本好きだよ。大好きだよ。
はい。
もう日本I want to go eat there. I want to have some ramen.
Oi, subscribe and like and come back for the next episode and we'll see you on the Generational Podcast.
Bring it down the house, baby!
Peace.